What's up, YouTube? This is Jake here from Team Boardwipe. And who do we have?
It's Dylan Tischer from Team Boardwipe also. And today I just got a 5th place today at the Altoona Regional playing Trickstars. I went X1, and it's a very unique deck. I was very proud of it, and it's a little different than what most people try to do with the deck. So let's get right into it. First of all, the obvious 3 Candina, 3 Licorice, and 1 Lilybell. These don't need to be explained, everyone plays through those. But 1 Lilybell, I guess most people are, or not most people, but like some people are trying to do 2. And the reason behind that is like if you draw it, you still want to have on your deck to search, but like the thing is, you really don't ever want to draw this card, and just playing 1 of them puts you like in the least amount of chance to actually hard draw it. I've never needed the second, and I only drew Lilybell once. But like Lilybell's super important because like it can steal games by doing like a lot of extra damage and like add back your Licorices and stuff. So it's like really important. Next, and this is like the main reason why I think this deck is just really good right now is because it has the ability to play a lot of hand traps, and that's what I did. I played 3 Droll, 3 Ogre, 3 Ash, and then 1 Max Seed. So kind of how Tricksters work is 1 card can get them a total of like 3 cards in advantage, like in the end. Like normal summoning Candina gets you a Light Sage, then the Light Sage gets you Licorice, and then Licorice gets you back Candina, and Candina gets you more searches. And when you're playing a deck that only needs 1 card to do all that, you have the ability to play a lot of hand traps, and that's kind of the approach that I wanted to take with the deck. Also, like they're really important because you need to stop the spiral combo, or else like can't really break it if you do, because Trickstars is not the greatest deck at breaking boards and like getting over monsters. But there's cards that I played to fix that problem. But yeah, all these were really good. I'm happy I played all of them. No Reaper, because Reaper can be really dead late game. Next, this is the card that I chose to play that solved a lot of the problems that the deck had. It was Eater Millions. This was like the sleeper card of the day. Like it was so good. I won at least 4 matches with Eater Millions. Basically, if you don't know what it does, just banishes 5 from your extra deck, and then you special it, gains 100 attack and defense for each face down banished card. And when it attacks a monster, or just not attack, but when it battles a monster, you can just banish it face down. It's a non-targeting. It's good for outing Spiral Sleeper and just like any floater in general. It's really good against BA and Pendulum Magician. You don't sleep on Eater Millions. It's just so good.
Although he did tell me it was bad like a week ago.
I know, okay, yeah, I gave Eater Millions so much shit, but like now it's just so good. It's just really good this format. It's not good in every format, but this one is definitely one of that. And then 1 Gofu. I didn't draw it that much except the last round, which actually won the game. That's all for the monsters. Now for the spells, just these. Field spell engine. It's the most important, one of the most important things in the deck, because Light Sage serves as a searcher, but also a back row removal. And there's certain cards that I play in my side deck that benefit the Trickstar Light Sage as removal effects. But also you just want to see Candina first turn as much as possible, so you gotta play those. Next, another MVP card is 3 Scapegoat. It basically gives the deck another form of a win condition. A lot of people mistake this deck to be like primarily a burn deck, but it's just simply not. It can certainly OTK and it can burn, but the main thing is what it is about it. Like it just generates a lot of advantage and serves as like a control deck. And
what are those?
Yeah, what are the 1 common Scapegoat?
Look, I'm sorry, Jake would not let me borrow 1 super rare, so I cannot complete my set. But I did know which Scapegoat to side out when I went second. So I always sided out the common one, just so my supers were better. I don't know. 3 Scapegoat, you gotta play it. Borload's a really good card. Next was this is another really different thing. Was 2 rival rivals. So the reason why I played this is because a lot of times you can get like multiple Licorices in your hand, plus like a Lilybell, and the whole aspect of this is to activate it to OTK your opponent. I didn't really draw Arrival Rivals that much, but The few times that I did actually draw it, it did end in an OTK. But also, you can use it defensively during your opponent's battle phase if you need to like normal summon a Candina to like add something and just not die. Arrival Rivals is really good, but it's also a card that I can easily side out games 2 and 3 if I need more important cards to deal with that matchup. Next is 2 Desires. You don't want to play 3 in this deck. I'm a huge fan of Desires, but just resolving 2 can sometimes hurt, and 2 is really perfect. I'm happy I chose to play 2 instead of 3. And then the Ace Team Board Wipe Ace card, Raigeki. So good, you gotta play it, you gotta break boards. It's how we do it in Team Board Wipe.
That's the reason he tops.
I won the last round with Raigeki. But like he drew grass, so it's fine. Anyways. Now moving on to the traps, obviously the 3 reincarnation. This is standard. I guess I should explain on how to use this card. It's not something that you just want to activate during the standby phase when you have like or some fields like burn. You want to use it like really smart. Like for example, in Magician Pendulum matchup, you want to do it usually once they search the trap card, because then you know for sure you're not gonna have to deal with it. And then for spirals, if they search Quick Fix, you can just flip this and then lose Quick Fix the rest of the game. So you just really need to know how to use it, but also the Banish Effective Special is like probably the most important effect of that.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many times did you resolve that withdrawal?
Oh yeah, the draw at 0. It didn't happen. I probably wouldn't. Like most people are good enough to like set their cards, but I play more cards to address that. But no, I never resolved the withdrawal combo. Then the last 2 traps are just 2 Solemns. They were really good. I guess.
How many cards? 40?
Yeah, 40 cards. Moving on to the side deck, because it connects a lot with the main deck. And these were the cards that really connected with the main deck the most. Was 3 Anti-Spell, 3 Heavy Stormguster. These were probably some of the best cards on my side, because first of all, we'll go to Heavy Stormguster. What a lot of good players try to do to play around this deck is set all of their like power spells so they don't get banished with Trickster Reincarnation. So when they're setting their cards, you can Heavy Stormguster them to destroy their 2 power spells that they thought would be safe when they tried to play around Reincarnation. So this is like really, really good in Tricksters. Now as for Anti-Spell, a lot of the same reason. These tie together, like your opponents have to set their power spells and you can just blow them out with Heavy Stormguster. Also, this is an auto win against Pendulums. But also, it's really good against this. It's really good in this deck too, because when you have Light Sage face up, your opponent's having to set their spells. But what Light Sage can do is just target one of their set spells or spell or traps, and then they're forced to either activate then and there if they can, or actually no, it like just cannot be activated during the turn. Then during the end phase, they either have to activate it or it just goes to grave. So like these 2 cards really connect to these cards in the side deck, and I think that's why like I did so well is because of this. Now moving on to the side deck. The rest of the side deck, I chose to play the Sci-Frame package. This came in almost every time that I was going second. It won me so many games. I'm so happy I played this. But also, it can sometimes be good going first too. Like if your opponent Ashes or Joels on your Terraforming, if you use a Gamma, they lose 1 card and you're making an Omega and they're losing another card and they're just out so many resources. So like this was definitely really, really good. Next was 3 Cosmic, just because like I needed another card to side in for the Pendulum matchup. I usually side in 2 when I go first, and then all 3 when I'm going second. These were really good. Happy I played them. Then the last 2 cards, which were also just phenomenal, was Thunder King Ryo. Going first against Spirals, this card can simply just win you the game, and that did happen to me today. Spirals can't out it unless they just hard draw Super Agent, or maybe get lucky, or not lucky, but like or draw Spiral Tough. Thunder King was really good, but also I think it's the most effective card in the mirror match too, because all of the cards are actually just less than 1900 attack, and if they have a Scapegoat, you can just tribute off the Thunder King to negate whatever they link summon it to. So like this is why I won my mirror match round 1. The Thunder King was just so good. And that's it for this side. This side I think is perfect. I used every single card in it. I don't think I would change a single thing. I guess people, there's no evenly matched in here. Two reasons why. Number one, I actually don't have the card. Number two, I think it's really only good when you open it, and I just didn't want to take that risk. Alright, now moving on to the extra deck. The extra deck is pretty simple. It's just like a bunch of links. First of all, Holly Angel, Proxy, Gaia, Missus, Borload. This is really good. 2 link spiders to summon like the Borload, and then Decode Talker. These are the cards that I actually summoned. I actually didn't summon Link Spider, but Borload is probably the most summoned Link monster in my extra deck, surprisingly enough, because in testing, I didn't really summon it. But it's like really important because what Magician Pendulums try to do against this deck is summon Baguska to lock you down. But what you can do a lot of the times is like banish your reincarnation to special Trickstar from the grave, normal Candida, search a Lilybell, and then if you have like any other like monster, or you can turn it into a Link Spider, or not any monster, but just really anything actually. Make a Borload, attack the Baguska, take the Baguska, and then like the game's pretty much done from there. So those are really good. And then 2 links that I actually really summoned was Firewall and Nigrisu. I thought I would summon this more, but it just didn't come up. And then Firewall is probably like the worst card in the extra deck. Now for the Exceeds and Synchros, I played 1 Baguska, 1 Tornado, and 1 Break Sword. I never summoned these. I usually just banish them off of Eater of Millions, but I guess they could theoretically come up. Then the last 2 cards were Stardust Dragon and Omega. Because I am playing Gofu and I'm also playing the Cypher engine. Stardust is good against like Magician Pendulums because it can stop the trap, and then this is also good against like 2 Dracos, but primarily I'm summoning Omega. So yeah, that's the extra deck. And I guess the deck as a whole. Shoutouts, I want to shout out to my boy Tony for lending me the Trickstars. He also won today's regional. Congratulations to him, playing Spirals. Shout out to Team Boardwipe too, and all the people that I borrowed cards from, including Soon, person behind the camera. And yeah, thank you.
Peace.